Sure enough, Bret Bielema is good enough to join us now to talk more about this. Bret, first things first, how you feeling right now?
Thank you, Mike. I actually feel great. The very first day I tested positive on Monday, probably had some sniffs, some sneezes, a little bit of upset stomach. But for the most part, from really Wednesday on, I felt like $1,000,000. Just these walls closing in on me a little bit, but for the most part, feel really good, healthy.
I mean, have you been told by the NCAA or anybody why you can't coach? Like, I get why you need to be separated, but couldn't there be some way for you to still have communication? Because one of your skills is in-game adjustments, and it feels a little unfair to the team that they won't have access to that.
When this whole COVID thing came up, I was back with the Giants, and that was actually in place then too, right? If coaches got knocked out, they were prohibited from being in the contact on Saturday and any communication. And then one of the first things I did last January when I got in here was began to ask the question, how could I relate to the team? Out of season is a little bit different, but in season they're pretty much standard. The gold standard is 90 minutes out from kickoff. I can't have any more contact with our team. The last time I'll talk to them is Saturday morning, about 2.5 hours out from game time.
Well, one of the things I'm sure you'll want them to do with or without you is find a way to get some more points on the board. The offense has struggled for a few weeks now. What needs to change offensively?
Well, two things. What we see during the course of the week has to carry forward to Saturday. Our guys have done a really good job of that. I thought Brandon Peters probably has played his best 2 games throwing the football in the last couple of weeks. We got to go to that well a little bit more. When we run the ball effectively, a lot of really good things happen. So to have Chase back there, Chase Brown, but really this week and even last week during our bye week to get Josh McCray rolling again has been a big part of our offense. When we've had both of those guys healthy for a game, we played really, really well, and I think we'll have that in full effect on Saturday.
That being said, you took over a team that won 2 games last year. You've already won twice on the road against ranked teams this year. Give me the area of your team on the field that you've been most pleased with this season.
You know what? Their work ethic. That may sound crazy, but I know how to win. But you got to have the understanding of what it takes to win. Everybody wants to talk about winning. Who wants to win the game? Everybody's going to raise their hand. Who expects to win the game is a whole nother deal. And these guys got to work to get to that point. They've done a great job of it. They've been resilient. The fact that they are continuing to do the things we've asked them to do, even when times got a little tough, that's probably been the single greatest recipe to our success than anything is our ability to work.
And the flip side of that, give me the thing that you most want to improve still in these final few weeks.
Consistency, Mike. I mean, in life, really, I don't care if it's television, I don't care if it's business, I don't care if it's, sales, insurance, it's football. Consistency is the greatest thing you can give to your team, right? As a coach, I know I can work with coaches that, as I know, consistently will do certain things, good or bad, right? I just have to have that consistency to plan around. And the same thing goes for game day, right? If we're consistent in our approach, offense, defense, and special teams for 4 quarters all the way through, not 58 minutes of a game, not 59, 60 minutes of football. And in the case of Penn State, if we got to go 9 overtimes, that's what we got to do. But that consistency label is a big deal.
Last thing for you, Bret, 2 games to go. You win both of them, you go bowling. Is that something you use as motivation, or do you choose to go with, we're just focusing on this game right ahead of us?
No, I get it and I understand it. And I think the outside world talking to them, right? Their parents probably talk to them, their uncle, their aunt, Bob and Beloit, all that stuff, right? All those people are going to talk to them about different things. But I think the part that our guys have been wired into is this game against Iowa, right? They've been training for this since last January. It's not about the last week, bye week. It's not just about the week of preparation in this week. We've been training for this for a long time. Really didn't matter if we're 4-6, if we were going to be 6-4. 0-10 or 10-0, we're going to prepare this week to beat Iowa, and that's all that really matters. And if we're fortunate to get through this weekend, the same thing will go into our Northwestern preparation. We just got to take things one day at a time, keep stacking days, and see where it goes.
Bret, it was kind of you to join us. I'm glad to hear and to see that you're feeling well, and best of luck to your guys on Saturday.
Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate it. ILL.